Today we are going to talk about addiction, especially addiction on being on a social media, on the phone. Because I am a child and I grew up without telephone, without mobile phone. And my first mobile phone was Nokia with those, those buttons
Mine was a Sony Ericsson.
and when I got it, I was like 15, So we have no idea what today's children have to undergo and how much it affects their contacts and how much it affects their body, how much it affects their neck. They are constantly sitting like this, like this, like absolutely hinged forward. Their eyes are bad, their breathing gets really bad. If you squeeze everything here, your breathing gets very not sufficient for your body. You need to oxygenate very well your body. And this is all like restricting and constricting the whole body. But what to do? I think if you have a relationship with your phone more intimate than with your partner or with your mother or with your friends or anybody, with your dog, it's very wrong. And what I think is that if you are going to touch as a last thing at night your telephone, your mobile phone, and it's the first thing you're touching in the morning, you have a problem. You have a problem which you have to address right now, because we are becoming like donators of energy to these devices. We are keeping them and making them alive with our own life force. That's why I think we have a touchscreen, because it wouldn't work without this warmth of our body, because we have electricity in our body and we have life energy. And what does it do? We are touching it with our hands. It's such an illustrative image how you are touching the box, which is opening up new dimension for you, and you are basically using your own body, like with you're powering it with your own energy. It's very scary. And the AI is taking over now, and we are ready to basically donate our life force to this kind of system, which is more and more like growing and getting stronger and bigger. And it's like a killcore. If you don't know what it is, you listen about killcore in Raphael's reading from Red Lion, because it's something artificial which we are making alive with our energy. And we are going to basically, or a lot of people now are donating their life force, life energy into these things. They forget about their struggles, pains. I also have some teeth pain now, toothache, and I am forgetting, thanks to watching Instagram, I'm forgetting about my pain. It's so comfortable, I can just watch, and the dopamine is overtaking the pain, and I feel better. And then I turn it off, and it's all dark, and weather is not nice, and nobody's around to talk to. So now everything is empty, and what to do with this, right? When we are not able to be on our own, and just calm ourselves down, and we still need some pacifier like the phone. So if you are trying to take away the mobile phone from your kids, first of all, do it for yourself. If you are struggling with addiction, you have to first do it for yourself. You have to be the role model for others, for your kids. You have to be the leader. So if you will tell them, hey, put the telephone down and don't touch it, you are going to touch yours and search something, no matter if it is recipes or how to raise a child well, the child still mirrors you anyways. If the child is 15 or something, it's still mirroring you. And when if I would be a child and my parent would do something, I would be asking why I can't do this when everybody else is doing it. So we have to really focus on it. It's very strong energy, and it's very, very much one of the biggest stealers of our life force in this age. Nothing else is stealing our life force and energy in this time, in this dimension, more than our pocket phones. It's just so incredible, and very intelligently designed to make people voluntarily donate their energy.
And you see it also in adults, like we also see it in our parents. Also, they are very addicted to the phones. It's not something that is just for the youth that is growing up with the technology now. It's for everybody because it is designed that way that you are addicted to it. And we are both struggling with it. I even more than Petra, that I know when I get up in the morning and I go first thing on my phone, the day is lost pretty much. I can't get myself out of it. I'm so much into the rabbit hole that I can't stop it. And also, very often, I just mindlessly scroll on the phone or on the home screen to see what app I could open or what I could do next. And it's really hard to stop it. It's like you want to take the toy away from a child. It's like rage. You are not wanting to stop. You're in the middle of something and you could scream if somebody wants to take it away from you.
We are making this video just to support you and to remind you that this is what is stealing your energy. We are not saying feel bad because you have a phone, first thing touching in the morning and last thing touching at night, when you go to sleep. We are just reminding you that you are not that person who does this. You are a free person and you are free being. You are not born with your phone in your hands. You are actually powerful enough to just say, no, I'm not doing it. I don't even know where my phone is. You can have like dedicated spot, like in the past in homes there was like a telephone corner or telephone table, and there could be the telephones, the mobile phones now.
And the human body is not designed to cope
No.
with this technology, to have this small little device in front of our face at all times. This is not how the body was designed. That's not how it was intended. And it will have repercussions the way we are consuming and using this technology. And it's a challenge for all generations across the board that we need to learn how to deal with this technology, with that addictive nature of it. And it's going to be a challenge for all of us.
Mm-hmm. And I remember when I saw some reel lately, and there was my childhood pictured comparing the childhood of kids now, and I was a child who was begging my parents, hey, please let me be outside 10 more minutes or 1 more hour, or and friends were standing next to me. We were screaming at the window to my home, and please, Miss Mother, please let her stay outside longer. We want to play, hide and seek longer, And now
If
kids
the
are,
parents are in power, they can be strict. They say, no, you come home
yeah,
now.
yeah, you have to eat, you have to learn for school and so on. And we were still just running around all the time outside. And now kids are begging their parents to play, to sit in their room and play on their laptops or computers. And it's so different, we're just really spending our life childhood outside. We had the biorhythms going, we had the proper hormones, we were stimulating our pineal gland, we had enough melatonin. If we were allowed to watch some fairy tale, some short fairy tale before sleeping, it was like super super cool. It was like a 10-15 minute video every night for kids, and that's it. And now kids are falling asleep with these things, and also us, me, when I was now sick, or when I wake up in the middle of the night and I am, for example, now we had a lot of cough, and we were having some sickness, like, bronchitis or so. We were waking up at night, and we just scrolled on the phone, and it
Did you?
felt so nice to
Well,
not
that's
be
something that
alone.
is surprising me a lot or amazes me, that it's not only the generation now that struggles with it, but it's also adults like our parents, that they're also addicted and they can also be in front of that device for several hours on end and they ignore the environment around them. That's so amazing. And of course, the people that grow up with it now and are struggling with it already the moment they are born, they already have devices around them. That's going to have even bigger effects. But I don't know if even we struggle that much.
Mm. Because now, for example, my mom goes to sleep at 9 or 10 at night, but she plays Duolingo until 12 o'clock at night.
And we
And
can excuse it like we're doing something useful.
yeah, and she's like, I'm learning, but you're not learning. You're supposed to not have this blue light in front of you. At least use the glasses, or if you do it once in a while, I don't think it's a problem, but if you do it every single day and you can't imagine your life without it, if you can't imagine to go to the bathroom without your phone, there is some problem. You are disconnected from your body. You don't even know how it is to be going to the bathroom without the phone, or just having a day like a normal Sunday or Saturday. When you have day off, you don't have to be watching TV and so on, or be on a screen. And we are basically now in winter time, when there's nothing else to do, we are all having TV running and screen on. And is there something else? Is there something more? Or are we only going to be living like this for these devices? you know I wanted to communicate this with you. I wanted to share this because it's such a I heard this quote, and that we have a problem if we touch it at the end of the day as the last thing. You should kiss your partner, you should kiss your children, or pat your dog, whatever, but not don't touch your phone as the last thing. As you just don't have to just put it into other room, but we are using it also as alarms, right? And it's just always excuse, but I do it because I need to, but I have my schedule on there, but it's my calendar. It's my step counter, and it's my calendar, and it's my alarm, and it does all the things for us. And when we travel, we need it for traveling, maps and so on. It's absolutely amazing when we travel, but also, like, we can just be on it all the time, searching for hotels and stuff, and not even knowing that we are in Kuala Lumpur or somewhere, right? It's also quite tricky to be still very mindful, and be aware that we have to really be catching ourselves then, that we are doing this stuff. And some people said we are not supposed to be mindful, but more like a mindless mind, emptied, which is better for us because we don't want to have still compulsions to turn on the phone and search for something. That's what our body loves to do.